In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the Filterable portfolio module. This module just works like the normal portfolio module, except that it adds filterable toggles for each category that you choose to display within the module. So here are the categories of portfolio items I've chosen to display in this module, and if I click on any of them, it's going to filter it out so it only displays the relevant portfolio items from that category. You can have a grid layout portfolio or a standard layout like this. So here we have a team page, and below our team member bios I like to display some of our latest work using this filterable portfolio module. So go to the builder, and down below in our team bios I'm going to click the add section button and then insert a single column. Click insert module and look for that filterable portfolio module, which is right here. For layout, like I said, you can choose between grid and full width. I'm going to choose grid. You can choose how many items you'd like to display, and then you can choose which categories you'd like to include in the module output. Each of these categories will be a filterable toggle. Now, each portfolio item in the list below the image itself will display both the title and the category that's been placed into. You can choose to display or not to display the category and the title for each project. Pagination: if the number of projects in your categories is more than the number of items you've chosen to display here, then you can choose to have it paginate. So you have a list of pages, you can flip through those pages instead of just cutting out the list completely. Text color: if you're using a light background, you're probably going to want your text to be dark. And if you're using a dark background, you want your text to be light. In our case, we're using a white background, so I'm going to keep it dark. Then you have your admin label, CSS ID, and CSS class options. So I've added that. I'm going to update and see what that looks like. Here you can see we have our filterable portfolio with my 5 items, and if I click on any of these, it'll only display the relevant items. And since I've chosen to paginate, because I have more more total items than 5 items, so in this case I have more than 5 items, because I've only chosen to display 5 items per page at a time, I have a pagination buttons down here, and I can go between our 2 pages. And that's how you use the filterable portfolio module.